Well folks, you're joining me here at the wonderful Hallcroft Fishery. I'm not doing a feature here at Hallcroft Fishery. I've come for a practice for the Feeder Master winter pairs. It's fishing hard. But whilst I'm here, I get asked absolutely loads and loads of questions about all sorts of stuff. Such landing net pole, my landing net pole, I get asked so many times, what the hell is that one? It's unreal how many people ask me about the landing net pole, so I will do a review on that one. I've got to do that. But one of the other main things that I get asked is, what ground bait do you suggest for winter fishing? Well, first of all, before we get on to ground baits, don't put too much in. First tip. But one of the ground baits that I think, and I've been using it for a few years now, and I think it's great, it's low feed, high attractant, it's crushed expander. These fish on commercial fisheries are so tuned into pellets, I think it's a must. And I think the low feed, high attractant is key. I even though it's finely ground, I still use the sieve, the flour sieve, to take anything out I don't want in there, filling them fish up. I want to put in the amount I want to introduce, depending on how the fishing is going. I mean, don't get me wrong, in winter you can still have them where they're feeding aggressively, so then you can introduce more of your own. But the crushed expander bait that I use is from matchbaits. I'll leave the link below on the video. Not only do I love the bags that they do, it's the Pro competition range. Go onto their website and you'll be able to see all the different types of ground baits that they do. But it's a resealable bag, it's finely ground, it's one of the best I've used actually, to be honest with you. I've tried all different types and I'm really happy with this. One of the main reasons, just love them bags, that's just how I am. So they do the normal one, and then this is one of my favourites. I think that's great. They do a green one, so that's the XPG Pro competition range. As you can see, it's a little bit mucky, it's open and used. And then the other one that they do, again, all crushed expander, is the XPD. It's the dark, and I just think that's fantastic. So you've got a choice of three there. You can mix them to whatever colour you want. I've got some mixed up here. I like to have it not too, if you go too wet and leave it, it can actually, be careful with crushed expander, it can actually set too hard. As you can see, it's lovely and fluffy. Give it a good squeeze. There we go. That's going to get to the bottom in the feeder, but it still breaks up lovely. The ducks are having a right scrap, can you believe that? Typical animals and filming, it just don't go together, does it? But you can also mix it with other ground. Commercial fisheries, fish meal based ground bait is fantastic. But if you don't want too much of the fish meal in, mix it with this. There you go. Job's a good one. So it's a fantastic ground bait, is the XPG. It's a crushed expander ground bait. That's what I like to use in winter. I don't think you can go wrong with a low feed, high attractant type ground bait. So there we go. Little short video. Hope that answers your questions. Like I say, I'll leave the link below. Check it out. Have a look. See what you think, folks. So let me get some fishers caught at Hallcroft Fishery. First bite of the day, folks, and a proper skimmer. There we go. Crushed expander, great for silvers, and not just silvers, but great for pretty much anything at this time of year. Proof that it does work. There we go, folks. Let's get him back in the net. Bottom lip, perfect.